Hey everybody, it's Wednesday. It's what not, why not time. We're prepared. We're ready. It is time. All right, let's get some people in from backstage. He is part of the NWO. He's in the last cast. He is Soda Pop Comics.
What's up, family? How's everything going?
He is Spake Man.
Bam!
When he starts to speak, one shot man, and the room goes wild. Spake man, make him stand back. Still going on my end.
That was weird. It stopped.
It stopped.
Yeah, I don't see it on my end.
No, it did stop. It only does a little bit. So I only do 15 seconds.
Oh, I didn't even get that on my side.
Uh, Here, I'll play it again.
In the air, when he starts to speak, one shot man, and the room goes wild. Spake man, make him stand back.
Yeah, it stopped again on mine. Weird.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll hop out and come back in.
All right. And we also have the what not, why not accountant. She likes frogs. She likes licking frogs. It's a weird thing. Not quite sure why, but it is skipping stones.
Oh my god, I don't like licking frogs. I kiss them.
That's not what you told me. You're
I
like,
rub
I
their
like to lick
tummies.
them. Ah.
We swap spit.
Bud. Bud. Wines. Bud. Bud. Wines. Bud. Bud. Wines. Bud. Wines. Bud. Bud. Wines.
You know there are frogs that are worth licking.
I just do LSD. I don't need the frogs. All right. And we also have another person from the NWO. He's also known as Skinny Biker Man. It is Punisher Rider.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you don't have to worry about this week because the greatest and your favorite P. Ryder is back, baby.
Yeah, baby.
This place sucks!
No! No!
I think it's about time Castle Grayskull had a makeover! Why don't we start with a tampon machine?
No!
And we've
I have arrived.
Once a month.
well, that's why they need the tampon machines. All right.
We love you, Punisher.
Okay. Aliens coming. I don't know if Joey is. I sent it kind of late because I was held up at work till late. But they all got it.
We need to have a talk with your boss.
Yeah, Omen. Yes, he's a real asshole. Fucking slave driver that bastard is. All right. So we're gonna go with our weekly good versus bad. Hey, Michael. And our good versus bad this week. Yeah. Woo. I need like music for that.
Dum dum dum.
So what did you see good and bad this week? We've only got 4 people, so we'll go with that.
I'll start this.
Sure.
My good is the same as my bad. It's the end of an era. But I want to give my good to Skipping Stones. She came on and has taken her family's books and give them back to the people, and has been the same consistent every week, all the time. The bad is that it's coming to an end and a new adventure comes, but it's been one hell of a ride. And Skipping, you're just an amazing person, and I'm glad that I got to meet you. So
Oh, thank you. It's been quite a ride, that's for sure. It's a Sunday. Sunday we hit 8,000 followers and 21.5 thousand sales. So
Congratulations.
His ass.
it's been a fun ride for the first year, and I'm ready to start a new chapter.
Uh, um, yeah, no, I'm joking. It's absolutely awesome.
don't worry, I'm writing down everything that you say, you little fucker, because I'll see you in less than 3 weeks.
Oh, you won't do a goddamn thing. The puppet will kick your ass.
Puppet will not leave Terrificon alive.
Oh, he will. Not a problem.
He's like, I've already got another one to replace him.
Skipping, what's your good and bad?
Well, my good is I love the stories I hear on other people's streams, and that always makes it fun. My bad was this week over, well, on multiple streams actually. I hate it when people ask what the giveaway is. It's a damn giveaway. It's not even a buyer giveaway, just a giveaway, right? Just be happy, folks. Be happy that you're getting something for free.
Agreed.
And
Yes.
I it drives me nuts. And every time someone says something, I just want to get all shut the fuck up. Are you seriously asking that question? If that's the only reason why you're here hanging out, then this is probably the wrong stream for you, right? But I'm excited to Travis Crazy Train. He hit 1,000 his 1,000 not sales but follower mark, and I'm excited for him. He's doing fantastic, and I think that's pretty great. That's another thing I saw this week that was pretty great. So I want to shout out to him and say good job, Travis.
Nice. Mr. Soder Pop, what's your good and bad this week?
Good. It was seeing Skipping getting all the support she got in her show. That was awesome. Bad. Just a lot of people screwing up their pre-bids again. We had close to a dozen on Sunday. That was the most we've had in a while. It just, yeah. And then, yeah, it just sucks. If you can't afford something too, don't bid. That's another thing that irritates me. But yeah. That's
Right. My good and bad. My good is I picked up a nice pair of X-Men 25s from Magic Geeks. They were specific. They were the black and white and the gold ones, the ones you are really hard to find. Thank you, Josh, for that. My bad is Whatnot support and Whatnot's fucking stupidity.
Tell us about it.
Let's see. Well, it started again with the stuff from last week. The person ended up getting the Absolute Batman 9.1 first print, 9.8, so a $550 book, free of charge. Thankfully, I got my money, but he got it free. Hasn't fucking sent in a review for shit after I've been real nice, been, making sure he was, abreast of everything. He was kept aware of what was going on, blah, blah, blah. I think this is a fucking scam that these people are doing in the UK to get this shit happening. I'll talk about it more later, but this is fucking annoying. Like if you're not going to if somebody goes above and beyond to make sure you get your product because whatnot shit is garbage, you should damn well put a review.
Yeah.
Fucking review. Like, it's just fucking annoying. That's all I can say. And after 5 days of dealing with whatnot customer support, I finally got the answer that I told them in the first fucking email that they wouldn't do, that they could have done right away. But no, it took 5 days for them to figure out, oh, yeah, we can do this. Had you told us? I said, look in the goddamn fucking original email because it's there.
Did I rub off on Flat Earth before Terrificon or what?
Same thing.
Dude, I can. There
You know,
are
Santa got mad.
oh
He lost me at the breast. So
yeah. There are two things that are just a pet peeve of mine. I'm not going to go into what they are, but there are two things that are just a pet peeve of mine. One is absolute stupidity.
But you're 100% correct. Whatnot support used to be decent. It is trash. It is absolute trash anymore.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, it's constant. It's constant. Oh, I'm sorry you feel this way, and
Condescending.
it's not it's just placating garbage that they're told to say that are probably pre-done sayings that they've got. It's just fucking talk to people like they're goddamn people. Like seriously, how god. Anyways,
Well, you
that's
know
my
it's
bad.
bots or something because every single time you have an issue, you get the same exact prompts back. It's like already pre-done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, critical. I'm becoming my character. Yes,
Yeah, because
I
if
am.
I could tell you I've had multiple situations where I've had books that weren't like were garbage when I got them, and they're like, oh, and the same thing says the same thing every time. Oh, we're sorry that this is. We understand. Just here's a label. Send it back to us at the blah 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 blah. We'll send it ground from the East Coast, so it's going to take 5 to 7 days. Then we're going to take another 5 to 10 days in order to give you your money back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
14 days for refund.
I had to call. These guys had my package 3 days, and I sent an email, and I was like, "You've had my package for 3 days. Are you even gonna do anything with this?" And within 3 hours, I got, "Oh yeah, we're sorry," and then sent me my refund. I'm like, seriously, I have to email you to even get the next step.
Yeah. It's well. I mean, it's not just that, but I mean, Skippin's mom. Skippin's mom's book that I sent her. I sent it out last Tuesday. It got there today. That's really that took a while.
That's on the post office, 100%. There is, I can tell you,
Yeah, because that
there's
didn't even go
so
through
many
enough.
delays. It is, and you guys think it's bad now. Wait
It's going to
till
get worse.
everything goes ground.
Yeah.
From West Coast to East Coast, it could take 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Aren't we
Because
Well,
don't
excited?
forget, it's in the middle of summer. You have a bunch of people calling off,
yeah.
and there's just people not there to take the stuff. They're taking as minimal as they can, and they're scrambling all across the entire nation.
It doesn't surprise me. All right. Well, let's move into the first topic of the week, and that is we did it once before, and it was some things that we'd like whatnot to implement. I'd like everyone to refresh it with three new things that you think they should definitely implement. that you didn't do before or what weren't talked about before. 3 things that you're like, these things should definitely be done. So let's start with Soda Pop.
Man, honestly, I'm not prepared for that. So can you come back to me?
Sure. We know Punisher loves to go off on people. So go off on whatnot. What's 3 things that they should definitely be implementing?
First of all, I think there needs to be a real 24/7 customer support. I 100% think that when you have an issue, this platform runs 24/7. You have sales going on every minute, almost every second of every day. They need to have a support system in order to support that. Plain and simple. This is not a 24-hour website and then, we're only operating from these hours. I'm sorry, you need to make sure that you have people on board, and that, like we just talked about in the opening, the bot system or whatever they're doing, copy and paste this phrase every time a situation, not every situation is different. Like, for example, the situation with in Rick's show where you're talking about people doing the pre-bids. Like, what the hell? Like, there needs to be
Confirmation or something, but
something like, if you're a verified buyer, I mean, I think we've lost overall on how to do things, because I mean, it's like, if you go on eBay or you go on different things, it seems like if you go to buy and you don't have the funds, it ain't gonna process. It should literally, and the thing that sucks the most is there, especially when there's bidding going on an item. What sucks the most is you've had actually other people that have money, and say, for example, something goes for $100, and Rick's happy with that number, but this clown that got it to 100 didn't have the money to pay or bid it up to 100, but there was somebody at $88 that had the money and was bidding too. I think it should go back to the next past bidder if that person can't pay. They should have like a timeline. You have literally 30 seconds. I would say 30 seconds to fix that payment. And if you can't fix that payment in 30 seconds, it goes to the previous bidder before that person.
I like that. That's good.
I would agree, except for two caveats to it. One, because sometimes it takes a while to get a hold of your bank to, especially on some banks, and two, some banks on weekends aren't open. So if you bid on it and it's your bank's problem, not your problem. I know it's ultimately your problem, but I mean,
Okay, make it a minute. Make it a minute. We can. I was just throwing out a number, but we
no,
can make it a minute. And if you know this, that you have a bank that does this, maybe use a different card. Maybe link it to something else. Maybe link it to PayPal or whatever option you have.
well, you
I'm
can,
sorry.
you can,
You
like, if it doesn't go through, then you can choose another card or
You should
PayPal.
have 1 minute, or okay, so here's another thing we can twist on this. You have 1 minute, for example, after 1 minute, the seller has the option, an alert will come up. The seller has an option to go give to bidder before. And you can give the warning to the person saying, listen, your minute is up. If you can't pay, and you might want to give the person, somebody might be, hey, I'm trying to, my banks, whatever. You have then a button you can push, and you can sit there and say, all right, it's going back to the other bidder before you.
I think that's a good idea, really.
It is. Um,
And because if you don't have, if you can already have a secondary payment processing way set up, and it only takes a matter of seconds to go in, pop, pop. Most of the time, your bank sends you a notification, verification. Is this you that's making this payment? You can fucking hit that button, and it validates it's you, so it clears the fucking payment hold. Um, sometimes, yes, there are banks that you have to do a lot more, like contact the bank and verify. That's not the seller's fault, and that's not the person that's also bidding against you fault. There's always a way to set up a secondary payment, if
Yes.
you know what I mean. And if your bank is one of those banks, then and it does it to you, then that's not anybody's fault but yours. And I know that it's not truly your fault because of the fact that it's your bank, but you're choosing that payment method. So it falls back on you and not the seller and not the other bidders, because it's unfair to the other bidders when you bid on something and you can't, and the payment doesn't clear. It's not fair to the seller in the same, fashion.
Sure.
So I think that would be a good idea, where you can go to the second winner, and if it doesn't clear in whatever period of time that they set, I think a minute, 2 minutes is more than fair. I think if you get too far down into more minutes and you've already bid, maybe the person said, okay, well, since I didn't win that one, I want this one, and they spent the money, and then you could get a domino effect of unpayments process, right? So you wouldn't want to go too long in that fashion, but I do think that would be a good idea.
Say 2 to 5 is probably a good number. Because 1 minute, it can go pretty quick, especially when a lot of people if
Yeah,
it's happened to them the first time, they're not accustomed to it. They're fumbling looking for their another card or to put in their PayPal. They can't remember, you know, to add all that. I'm just saying
See, you're being too liberal about this. Number one, most people
5
have
minutes is good.
multiple stuff in their wallet. Two, you got to understand this is an agreement. Okay, you agree to show the item. You also agree to explain what the item is, and you also agree that this is what you're going to start. The buyer's part of it is that they're going to pay. Then your last part of it is that you're going to ship it. You're going to make sure it gets to them, and you're going to do everything that you're responsible for. So I'm sorry.
I'm not
I,
debating that. I'm
I think
debating the
because
time.
I guarantee you, a lot of these people, what it is to eliminate the nonsense. Listen, there is that rare case that somebody has to go in and do whatever, but there is also eliminate the bullshit with the bidding and the nonsense that's been going on and whatnot. It's not just in Rick show. I've seen it. I
that's
saw a
I
right in
see it
person
on
mine.
the
in
I
a
see it in tons of shows. That's
I don't know why I was looking at it, but there was people selling seafood. I was just like, okay, I just want to watch them sell live rock crabs. And next thing you know, it's like bid, like the same person bid it all the way up to like $700, and it just kept happening over and over and over again. But there was other people bidding that were going for the price that it normally was going for, about the average, and then all of a sudden here are these trolls coming in doing the same shit. So those people that are sitting in your room waiting for this nonsense to go through, because I know for example, I can tell you from watching, Rick has to reset the thing. These people have to reset. It disturbs the show. Listen, this is a way to eliminate this bullshit and not affect the customers that are there to buy stuff from you.
yep.
Yeah, here's my take on it, and I understand where Flat's coming to, but this is where I disagree. It's your problem if your payment doesn't go through. 30
Mhm.
seconds is more than enough. You might miss out on that one. You get it fixed, come back and buy more.
Yeah, well,
Because again, it stops the show. It causes more problems. If you
but
just say give it to the option of the
it
second
does it
tier,
doesn't stop
that's it.
the show if you're going with the
It does.
option of
It does when
after
you're waiting to relist the book.
No. Punisher's thing was it goes to the next person. It goes to the next bidder. That would be automatic. I'm saying. Uh, so if you wait 2 minutes or 5 minutes, if it automatically goes to the next person, if they don't do it, what's there's no
Yeah, but if that
breaking
next
the
person
flow.
leaves the room because that was the book they wanted, the longer you wait, they're going to be like, "Nah, I don't want it now."
Well,
Again,
again, that's what I'm saying is it would be done automatically. They're going to um, they're going to get charged. That's what I'm saying. If you're going to
That's
do it
why it should be left up
automatically,
to the seller. That's why after the 30 seconds, there should be a thing that goes up because when you go in to look at sold, there should be an alert that comes up where you, after 30 seconds, the seller has the option to push go to other seller or whatever you want to name it. Or if the person's reaching out in the chat says, I'm getting the payment, then it should be up to the seller's discretion whether or not they're going to allow that person to have additional time to fix it.
I'm saying put it at 2. I'm okay at 2, but that's my opinion.
yeah, that's
Sorry, that's
no,
my
and I
opinion.
get it, but I'm just saying I mean, again, doing this and dealing with this week after week. I mean, you're an adult. If you you might miss out on it. I'm sorry. That's
Yep.
it's your problem.
I'm not debating that it's
Yeah,
their
and
problem.
again, you're not debating it. I'm just telling you from my side as somebody that deals with
Yep.
it week after week. It's
Yeah, that's
too long.
we agree on everything but the time. That's
Yeah.
all. No big deal.
There's a part B to this too, so that these people, and it happens all the time, and not just my show, like Punisher said. These people go in and they put in all these fucking pre-bids. Their payment doesn't go through, but they have other like 10 other fucking items in the they put pre-bids in, and they win these auctions, and you just see pending payment, and that seller, myself and all the others, lose out on that. What should automatically happen if that payment doesn't go through after a certain amount of time? All the other pre-bids that they're max or that they're high bid on, they lose. It should go away and go right to automatically go to the one right below it.
I agree. So that's number 2 for Punisher.
Two. Hi guys. Sorry.
Hey,
The
Alien
favorite
Smith.
Canadian.
He's here. He's here.
He's the nice one.
Sorry, I jumped.
So
in
am I
late.
supposed to give 3 items?
Yes, that's why I said that was number 2. What's your third?
What was the first one?
You said you wanted
Customer service. Never mind. The third one is I want to see a faster way to upload items to your store, to your especially with the more and more that AI and programs are happening. I want something basically you could take a picture of it, and unless it's something weird, unique, different, there needs I really hate the uploading and all the bullshit temporary listing. If I want to add giveaways, why do I gotta put in giveaways? Why can't I just have a button? I just hit a giveaway if I want to give a giveaway. Why do I gotta upload shit? I mean, it's nonsense. Giveaways. It's this many blah blah blah. Period. Why
I
does
don't
it seem
understand
like
why
it's
it can't be a quality listing too, so you can just copy and paste it over from one show to the next.
yeah, I
It's,
think it needs to be because I've actually uploaded items. I show Rick. I was like, "Hey, I'm being like you for the Hidden Gem show with certain books," and I'm like, "This is ridiculous. Like, it is. I can't imagine people that do this and list all these items. Like, it's a pain in the ass, especially if you got to. Again, it cuts into your time. Time is money. Time it goes into everything you got to do. You're paying yourself. This is part of it that you're not getting paid for yet until the end of the show when you take the funds from the books, the funds from the bags and boards, the funds from the shipping supplies you're gonna have to buy now, the tape, the markers, the whatever you use. This is also part of your time.
well, they may be doing something because they just purchased or just acquired this morning Shaped, which is an AI based recommendation and learning system. So
Yeah,
they may be
they said
taking
something about that on their broadcast, that it's supposed to take 5 to 10 seconds to create a listing going forward.
Well, I'm saying they just they just it got
That's
stated
probably
this
all part of
morning.
their process. Yeah,
Yeah, could be. It
could
very
be.
much. Yep. So
Oh, I'm gonna add one more just for because shits and giggles. This we know this phrase pretty well. What not is what notting.
yeah.
Like get your shit together. Just because you run a special promotion weekend or you're having an event, make sure your system can handle it so the rest of us don't get screwed by coming on and using your platform for whatever because you can't handle the load.
Yep. Well, again, one thing I know we do it, we say it, but me and Alien both know what is required on some of this to implement some of these things. It's a lot harder, and they don't have top notch coders.
I understand when it was a startup, you were trying, but you are not a startup anymore. You're a $1 billion company. Get your shit together.
I agree.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
gotten a little bit long in the tooth now, huh?
yep. Okay, Alien. Three things that you'd like to see what not implement.
All right, I got one at least. Let's see if I can come up with a couple others. All right, as a buyer, I'm always on mute. And the reason for that is because I'm either watching TV or listening to tunes or talking to somebody on the phone, right? Kind of like the 2026 kind of dude, like I'm doing 50 things at once all the time. So I want an icon that's got crossed out speaker beside my name when I pop into a room. That way the seller knows right away that I'm muted. I can't hear a fucking thing you're saying. Right?
That's a
And
great one, actually. Yeah.
the captions are good, but I mean, sometimes you don't have captions, so it's kind of annoying. But just some visual clue for the seller to say, uh, to see that I'm muted. I don't hear you, right?
That is a great idea.
Yeah, a little
Absolutely
speaker.
great.
Yeah. What else? I definitely echo the friggin' upload problem. Okay, here, you guys do this. Okay, check this out. I do my shows Wednesday, and I spend Monday researching and grading the books, and then I spend Tuesday entering them in the system, and sometimes I have to take a morning of Wednesday to take all the pictures because I get all the pictures as well. I don't do stock images. So yeah, something that would just be a lot easier to upload and list things would be grateful. A third thing, from a selling perspective, maybe I really like what you were saying, Rick, with respect to the pre-bids. If you get a buyer whose card doesn't go through, all the other pre-bids should be X'd out right away. Like, we don't want your BS anymore. If I think of anything else, I'll hit you guys up.
Okay. The what do you call it? Awesome. The pre-bid stuff, I agree. That just takes. But here's the thing. You would have to revamp the code to allow the pre-bid to go back, right? Like, let's say they pre-bid on a bunch of items. All the pre-bids that they made would have to
Yeah.
roll back to the previous pre-bid.
Yeah, they ring down
That
to the next.
they don't store that data.
That's right.
That's the
They
thing.
have that
That's a
tracking.
it's a big overhaul for them to implement. And that's what I was talking about. It's great to say and it's easy to think about, but it's to make their system. It's a very big overhaul.
Sounds good, but I agree. Yeah, they'd
Yep.
have to implement journaling or something. They'd have to go back to the old record, see what happened, and then whatever. That's the technical stuff.
Yeah. Mr. Soderpop, what are your three?
Well, I kind of mentioned one as a, piggyback on the Punishers about the, like with Alien was just saying, But they should bring gifting back. I miss that, and I thought that was freaking awesome.
Yep.
Where you could purchase something and just automatically send it as a gift to somebody. I remember those days, especially around the holidays. That was fun. I can't remember who used to do that. It was
Me. I used to send you guys troll.
yeah, but whose show was that on? Was that Yeti
No, that was Pilsner.
Pilsner?
Yeah.
Okay. I swear Yeti used to do it too.
A
But-
lot of people
Yeah,
did it.
those were great. I mean, everybody was just buying a bunch of shit, but they were just sending it to other people. Those were fun shows. And it was good community and team building, and it was a good way to get your name out there. And again, Whatnot gets their cut, so I don't know why they took that away. Last one is for 18 plus shows, and anything actually, if you put restricted on there and you swipe that, because you have to do an age verification anyways, it should automatically ensure that nobody that's under the age of 18 is allowed in that fucking stream. I know they sneak through. I know what happens. There are minors that go into those, even though it has restrictions on it. My opinion as a responsible seller and adult, and because, I'm mature like that, I do not want a child in my room when I'm selling boobs and stuff like that. It's just, I don't think it's responsible on Whatnot's part to not have that security measure in to protect the sellers.
eBay restricts you to 18 and up, so you don't have that issue with them. But yeah, I agree. A little kid with a little credit card can be dangerous.
Yeah, well, because even teens can sell on there now, so it just if you swipe restricted, I just think that should automatically you have to be 18 to enter the room. That's just.
Can I piggyback on something, Rick, if you don't mind?
Yeah.
If you hit explicit content, then the red band chat should be eliminated.
Exactly. Yes.
If I want to run an explicit room where it's anything, then I don't want to see red chats in my room.
Correct.
Especially for stupid stuff that's not even.
Yeah, you can say fuck all day long, but you can't say boobs. That's stupid.
You can't say. You should try being in the women's clothing category.
Oh.
And try and discuss fit.
Yeah. So
and clothing items.
I was at the Mitchell show last night too, and there's words that they make up, like null. His first appearance. I typed that in Jay Mitch's show yesterday, and they were restricting it, null. And I don't know if that's some slang word now, or nobody in the chat could figure out why it wasn't letting null go through.
Hell, P Rider has arrived, has been red chatted.
What? Yeah. Did you guys see?
Good. It should be.
Did Flat Earth Santa see this? The origin of null. I'm kind of going off on a tangent here, but it was a programming mistake, really, because what's null? It's nothing. It's not even nothing.
Yeah.
Correct. Except it's Kate. It's the null from Spider-Man's KNULL, not NULL.
Oh, I thought you meant null, like NULL. But that's
no. Null the God Butcher.
So what's the purpose of the explicit then? Because what? Just so I can say, or I can have a Whatnot crash out? And I mean, seriously, like, what the hell is the explicit if it's not going to be explicit?
Well, it's the main purpose that I've kind of figured out over the years. It's the only way to get Skippin's attention because she doesn't pay attention for anything any other time.
Well, you see the red chat, it's like boom.
Boom! It's the only way to get her attention really quick. Anyway,
it's supposed to be penis, just to be clear.
Well, one time
my
I actually
goodness.
did boobs to get somebody's attention, and it actually went through. It didn't catch it, and I'm like,
Oops.
when did this happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if
So sorry.
if somebody in your room is getting out of hand, as the seller, you can say something to them or just straight block them or ban them.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sorry. Anyways, Rick, that was your second. What was your third?
My third was the gifting, the other one, and then I was piggybacking on the bidders if they have the bid that they didn't go through, they should lose all their other bids. That was
Okay.
technically
Okay.
my first, but
Okay.
And it should be 30 seconds flat.
agreed.
Whatever. 2 minutes. Uh,
So can I ask a
9.5.
question? Go ahead,
Sure.
Alien.
I
Alien?
just said it's 29.5 seconds.
Oh,
you go.
okay. So the question I have is how hard would it be for them to create some sort, like Alien was saying about the speaker, how hard would it be for them to make like you know how
that's
a
easy.
driver's license is sideways for a minor? I mean, it is in Washington State. So
It's that to do is really easy because
yeah,
that's based upon your profile. The
so
other
they're
stuff is much harder. But yeah, that stuff
like
is
a
quite easy.
red ring around their icon or something like that that says, "Hey, this is a minor," so a minor's account, right?
If a this is how easy it is, Kevin. Okay, if a developer is listening to us, they could have this implemented in an hour and in production by tomorrow.
So yeah, I think that they shouldn't be able to allow to be enter a room that has explicit content put on it, and they're even if they are in a room, their icon should be clearly identify this as a minor, whether it's a blue ring, a red ring, a fucking.
Well, they proved they can do it really easily because you notice you get which level of their crown that they have from your coupons, right? In your room, you can also turn that off, but you can see what their level is by the crown that's beside their name. So they can do it easily.
Yeah, something of that nature that says that to identify them as a minor. And I think that really helps. You certainly, a lot of times you can tell by their comments, right? But nonetheless, I think that would be piggybacking off y'all's. That would be what I would suggest was that to be implemented and done so tomorrow.
Yeah, it just protects the company and it protects the sellers, and honestly, it protects the parents, of the minor that's on there.
Absolutely, absolutely. And
but let's face it. If you put that explicit tag and they shouldn't be in there, they shouldn't be in there.
I agree.
That's on the parents. That's not on Whatnot. That's not on the seller. That's not on Whatnot. That is on the parents.
Right.
Listen up, parents. You better know you better know what your kids are doing because they should not be coming in the Punisher Rider room.
Yeah.
Or my room for that matter.
Yeah, because they could buy reach arounds. That you don't want.
The reach arounds.
So anyways, skipping, what's your three?
So I'll take that first one as an implementation. I also think that, and I've said this before, I think mods should have a little bit more control in the show. I think they should be able to hit a freeze button to freeze the seller for a second if there's something that they see that needs to, besides the red chatting of it all or the hide comment. If there's something that, like, say, for instance, you ran the book, you didn't realize it ran, it sold, and they identify it as a duplicate run. That's just a small sample of stuff. But, or say you got a customer asking for a better view and you didn't catch it before you hit the go button, they can hit the freeze button, right? So you can show it better, or just, there's various reasons, basically, what I'm trying to say. And I also think that the mod should be automatically able to receive tips. As they should be set up and identified as a mod more than just the mod tag. They should be able to register as mods in the system, like sellers are, and receive the tips. Because I do think that, and in a lot of shows, a lot of the mods are sellers themselves, and it is I don't see it as much in the comic community, but in a lot of other communities, people tip mods, and I think that should be something that is an option for us to do, because the mods do put in a lot of time and a lot of help to the seller, and certainly deserve that. If the person decides they want to tip them, they should be able to do so.
You said in other communities they're allowed to do that?
Yes, but it's only if they're a seller. But it is in other communities, it's very common for you to tip the mods. You don't see it as much in the comic community. Tipping isn't as prevalent in the comic community as it is in other communities. I see shows all the time where they do tip trains, and they do all kinds of stuff to where the chat gives back to the seller, but they'll also tip the mods for their help as well. As like you're tipping your barista or something like that.
Cool.
And it's very common. It's not uncommon. And the only mods that can receive the tips are those that are registered as sellers. And I think that anybody that's allowed to be a mod should be able to link their account to receive tips. I don't necessarily think it should be mandatory, but I do think it should be an option without them having to be in a seller account role. So that would be a second thing I would put in. I don't know if I have a third. A call center. When you guys were talking about 24 hours a service for, I think there should be a call center. I think you should be able to call and reach somebody, a human being, when you have a serious situation. And I know it can be done. I know when I worked for the airline company that I worked for, and they had a first level call center that operated with about 15 to 20 people per shift. And that serviced everybody around the world. And I do think that it would be served the benefit of the seller community to be able to have, and we should be able to reach a human being if we need something immediately.
I want to piggyback on something Skippin said that I came up with an idea about the mods giving them extra thing. Just like when somebody said earlier about getting the seller's attention, instead of having a red chat, maybe a yellow, that the mod could actually highlight something that the seller needs to see, and
Yeah.
they can hit on that and then like hit highlight or some color. And that way only the seller can see that highlighted area.
Yeah, I agree. Separate from the red chat, and I know they have the hide, but the hide looks just like the post comments, and it's easily missed because you're not necessarily, because your mods are constantly making comments and posting, so you're not really reading those. Your eyes aren't trained to those, and so unless the hide needs to be colored. And then it would then be able to be easily viewed by the seller. And And that would be the same thing. They just need to change the coloring up on it. So, because the hide function's there.
You can.
And,
I thought of a third one, guys.
okay.
All right, so it's kind of like what you guys are talking about, you and Punisher. We got questions and we got chat, general chat. But what always I miss is those book requests. Like, do you have any Alien? I don't know, 1 in 50s, right? Like, I want a little persistent icon from the character, from the customer, that they can select as like a request, and it just hangs in the corner as an icon that maybe the seller sees. I could tap on that because it's a visual cue, and then I could say, "Oh yeah, by the way, seller X, I found Alien 1 in 50." I don't know if I'm describing it well enough.
Well,
But
that I actually have solved. I've actually solved that with the tools. There's a tool. One of my tools is a feature where the seller gets a page, right? And the mod this gets done for the mods too. So when someone puts in a request, the mods can add it to the request page, right? And the seller can see it in a list, and when they click on it, they can say done or whatever.
Right. That's beautiful.
So that's actually one of the tools that I've got coming up in 3 weeks. So
You're the man, dude. Wow.
So one other thing I wanted to suggest that they do is when they do their updates and it's in the middle of the show. Now I understand because we're there. It's a 24-hour website streaming line that it's always going to interrupt somebody's show. But I do think that it should be set at a certain time every time, unless it's an emergency update, right? And that way we can know that the update's going to happen.
It works for Fortnite. They've got scheduled maintenance. It's like, we're going to be down for the next hour.
Yeah, and it doesn't even have to mean that you're going to be down, but you could know that you're during that hour you could have interrupted showtime, or technical. Some of your stuff could be interfered because the other day when I was having a show, my stream went down, and that had to do with my my power cord had malfunctioned and everything like that. But when I had went in to restart, I could not enter back into my show without updating the app, and I had updated the app prior to my show, which is something I do every time. I always check my app about a half an hour within the half an hour before I start my show, and I had to update the app before I could enter the show to resume my show. And I think that should be something that should automatically be like whatever clock, right?
Yep.
If they're going to do it at that time, and then all the sellers will know. And then if they know that they're experiencing technical difficulties, pause your show, update your app, restart your show.
Okay.
Another thing too. There's how many times have we seen sellers have their show set up, run next, and all of a sudden it goes into something completely different, changes the timer, changes the price. I know this is horrible where it changes the price on something, and then you're like trying to tell people, please don't bid, and it jacks everything up. Why is this keep happening?
Yep.
Why does the timer keep change?
Because
I haven't ran a single book for 30 seconds or a minute. Now all of a sudden you're going to change it to a minute when I've been running 10 seconds. If I decide to run it one book for 30 seconds,
yes,
like I get caught on this all the time.
The run next is always done with the last settings of the book that sold. Meaning, if you ran it for 30 seconds and you switched it, the book didn't sell, the run next isn't going to take those values. It has to go to a book.
Not always so, because it's happened to me, and I had sold 100 books already.
Like
it has a mind of its own.
Oh, it does. But my thing was my three that I want implemented is the eBay feature, the eBay Live, which will piggyback on Punisher's thing. It's stop an auction. Can we stop an auction? To be able to say, okay, this is the wrong price. Stop it immediately. Right?
We
Then
also
that solves that.
we also need like a do not bid, or maybe allow the just one bidder to bid the next auction so that no one else can. Have you ever
Sure.
seen?
That's what
do not
Buy It
bids?
Now's for, though.
Okay, yeah, true.
Right? Like I see this and people are like, well, I'm gonna put this, nobody bid, and then somebody bids. Like somebody I know. Um
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
uh-huh. Uh it should be
Gangster ass barista.
yeah, I'm gonna make you pay for it because I got a full set of gangster ass barista for less money than it. Well, no, $15. So just a little bit more, $1 more, a full set. Anyways,
Congratulations. Now you're
uh,
complete.
anyways, the second one was something that I was talking about last week, which was the country flag by the person's name. This again goes to really easy to implement, piggybacking on the can't hear or the person's age, whatever. I also want in the Buy It Now. I would like it to where you can set the maximum percentage for each individual item, not just for all. Because if I've got a big book, I want less percentage to be allowed, but a smaller book, I'll take more. So that's
Yeah, I think that they should be able to, if you want to put your whole bin on flash sale, that you should be able, there should be a click all or click multiple and start flash sale.
yep.
Oh,
I'm
one of
just
the
saying
biggest
taking
things
offers.
is you should be able to alert every one of your friends or whatever connections that you have made that have been in your shows in the past about an upcoming show. This click 5 and have to keep doing it over and over again is nonsense.
It
Well,
is.
that's solved with my tools in 3 weeks, anyways. That's done. I mean, I would, would you like Whatnot to do it? Sure, it's awesome. But if they're not going to, I'm going to.
So how are your tools going to work? Is it like an app we download and it works in conjunction?
It'll be for desktop mostly, because it will be a Chrome extension
Okay.
that's going to be added. Basically, you're going to do it, and so that I don't ever have to know what your password is, I don't care. That has nothing to do with it. I interact with the DOM, and I never touch your stuff whatsoever.
My password is Santa is short as fuck.
510, baby, 510.
Canadian.
Well, if it was 5'10" Canadian, that'd mean I was like 7 feet tall.
Okay. The other way around is what I meant.
You mean he's 5'10" pesos?
All right. Those are my three. I think those are kind of good. Everyone's got some really good stuff that I think Whatnot should be paying attention to, because if not, people like me are going to come around and solve them for you and make money doing it. Okay. So
I
we're going
know
to
the
go on.
tools are coming out, Flat. I know the
Yeah.
tools are coming out in 3 weeks, but can you give the listeners and those of us, like, I know you kind of just said a little bit, But what is somebody going to have to do to set up in order to use the tools?
Basically, you're going to go to a website. Download. You'll be able to go to the Chrome web store. Doesn't matter whether it'll work with Safari as well for Mac people. It's all the Chrome stuff. You're going to add this extension, and it's going to add all the tools to Whatnot. You'll be able to buy whether you want Whatnot, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You're going to continuously add the modules that you want, and pay more for, if you want more, pay less if you only want the Whatnot tools, and so much and so forth. That's what all they have to do is just install this extension. That's it. It's really easy. It's a point and click thing.
Is there a call center or a help desk?
Is there a call center or a help desk? Yeah, I've given everyone your number.
Listen, bitch, I have your number too. That shit'll be going out fast.
I can shut my number down.
Yeah, let them call me. See what kind of answer they get.
So it's going to be you're going to be able to get me live online. It won't be call, but it'll be like live live chat.
So what happens if you're sleeping?
Then good question. Then you're not going to get support. Sorry, that's just
You should
you don't have to use the tools. It's okay.
You missed 3 calls while you were sleeping, Sir Flat Earth.
Yeah. If it gets more, I'll hire more people. It's just what it is.
I think that's awesome. Thank you for doing that.
No, that's what I was just asking. I was just asking, like, is there going to be like a help desk or something like that? Like,
there is. It's going to be online help, right?
So it'd be like messaging chat, like you would be able to message them.
Yes, but if it's not there, it'll obviously go to I'll know that it's there, right? And someone's going to be. I might even require a couple people in my other job just to help out. So my employees.
You know what you should add to your tools, to be honest with you? When you do something wrong, you just get a big flashing red Punisher logo.
Well, of course, because you were always wrong. So that's
you can blame Punisher for everything.
You are the exact reason for it being wrong.
And the fault of it all.
Yeah, no, it's going to be some cool stuff.
Because there's people that are not going to be at Terrificon, and I think it's important that we're getting close and that people want to know. I mean, these are going to be important tools for
I'm
people.
I'm going to do it in one of the shows. We're going to show some of it off live.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I want to finish up everything, do my QC, get everything done, get the people in beta, because I'm only taking so many people in beta. So and then use it, show it, and it's going to be a lot of cool stuff. And when it goes live, like full live, like production live, it's gonna, I know it's gonna kick off well. I have a feeling Whatnot would be smart and just freaking buy the company. Would be the smart move.
Do you have an idea when this might go live? Full live?
Yeah, probably 3 months after.
Okay.
I want 3 months, 3 to 6 months maximum of beta. It's already been in alpha. So now I'm happy to bring it to beta and go from there.
I'm excited. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah. Well, I
can't wait to take a look at it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Anyways, so that's that. Next topic is promo codes, coupons, and the new Whatnot point system for buyers. I don't know if everyone's gotten the email about this and or has found out about the new point system.
I've seen
I
it.
have not.
It's basically like a like a store's points that you can use on stuff, but it's not. It's more for Whatnot stuff. It's like
this
Whatnot store.
credits?
It's called Whatnot Points is what they were calling. They've been calling it.
So Whatnot
They haven't
credits.
implemented. I don't think it is. It Whatnot credits?
The reason
No.
I ask is, actually, a guy tonight bought something from me using Whatnot credits. It said.
Oh no, the Whatnot credits is the thing when you sign up using someone else's code or whatever.
Oh, got it. Okay, yes.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna bring up the Whatnot point thing. Points on Whatnot. I'm just gonna share the page.
And just to clarify Veronica's point too in the chat, this is different from the like the promotional thing that we set up, right? I'll just let you.
Yes,
explain.
this
Sorry.
is that's different. Yeah. So basically, it is points are way buyers are rewarded for being active on Whatnot. They get they earn points by completing challenges and use them to unlock digital rewards in the point shop. That's what I'm saying. The point shop is things that they can get that they can use. It might turn out to be codes or something for a specific thing that Whatnot provides, but here it is. I will put this in the description, but it's sort of like when you go to McDonald's or something, you get like reward points or whatever. It's basically stuff like that you can get.
Yeah, it's like Air Miles. It's like a loyalty program, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
When does that go into effect?
Hold on, I just closed
tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow? There you go.
No, I'm only kidding.
Oh, I truly don't
Jerry.
know.
Hi. Sorry, I'm late.
Yeah. I don't know when it goes into effect. It looks like it might even be in effect now.
Because I don't know where I would see that on here.
It's a buyer. You'd have to be in your buyer.
Yeah, I switched to buyers, and I'm not seeing anything like that.
I don't know. Please note that redemptions. No, I don't see where it says anywhere where it's previously.
Well, obviously, we see where Whatnot's wasting their time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Instead of fixing problems, let's just create more shit.
I guess previously
That's so
had
crazy.
gems. In Australia, Canada, and the UK, the rewards programs you knew as gems is now called points, which I had no idea about gems.
Oh, you're a gem.
Oh, I'm a gem, all right. Don't
You are actually. That's a truth.
I've seen how Skippins handle gems.
Yeah, you get reach arounds with
So
somebody had to say reach around. I knew it.
yeah, well, that's
I'm forever gonna go to my grave as the reach around queen.
yeah.
Yep. And thank you, Skippin. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Well, does anyone? I was just saying if anyone had heard about it, but the promo code and the coupons, do you use them ever? Like, do you say, okay, well, here's the thing to try to bring people back, right? Maybe I know Alien, you send thank you cards and stuff. Having a coupon code on there, for 5% or something as a return customer, make it worthwhile.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, tell us about it.
I have issued coupon codes throughout time. Sometimes I'll do it at the beginning of a show, and I'll tell the first, within the first 5 minutes of the people that's in there, they get the coupon code for the show. I've also sent it to individual buyers and used it so that as a thank you. I haven't been very diligent on it lately, but there was at the beginning of the year, I was using it quite a bit. And I do think that it is something that we should do. And I think that it definitely brought the buyers back. And I've also used it for like when I've had an issue with a shipping or something like that, a $5 issue or a $10 issue, instead of having them get a refund, I just issue them a coupon so that they can use it in a future show.
That's a great idea, Skip. And you know
I
what
also-
I was thinking, Rick?
I agree.
You know,
I agree.
You should have on your trivia night, man. You should have like bonus squares, like a daily double.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and it pops out a coupon code for whoever picked it or something.
You don't want to say daily double to Rick. You don't know what you're going to get.
I make coupons.
The problem is with the coupon codes is it allows everyone to use it. So or new buyers or I think there's 3 different choices, but it's for, so you can't just give it out on stream to the one person that bought it. Otherwise, other people can use it.
Yeah, but you could like write it on their like
yes, yes.
I can't
Yep.
freaking speak today.
Packing
slip. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Or you can DM them the code.
Oh,
What I'm
yeah.
saying
there you go.
is,
That's a good one.
is
too.
you could have a daily double, and since you're fortunate to have Mel could DM them the code right then and there.
Yep. I think that would be a super way of adding extra fun to the chat and to encourage buyers, you know. You should consider it.
Yeah.
Great idea,
That's
guys.
fun.
So
Glad we talked
Really cool.
about it because, like, I want to talk codes. I haven't really been exploring. I've seen them like in the app, but you know what?
Yeah.
Putting a little something in their package is a great idea, guys. To do that, I may do that.
And you can do one code for all the buyers that you decide you want to give it to. And you can set it up for, say, the next 10 shows or however all the shows scheduled. Right? And something, and they only get to use it once.
Yeah. Cool.
So,
Joey, have you done it?
Yeah, I've done. I've made special coupons for the mods, and I sent them the codes for the mods. And in the beginning, I did 20% off for new purchasers, and then I did 25% off for returning customers. And I used to just give them the code. They weren't able to give it to anybody else because they were only able to use the code once.
Right.
And so,
you can set it up for select shows or for all future shows that it's already currently scheduled.
Yes. See, I found out the problem that you're only allowed to use it once when I did the comic club.
Uh-huh.
They tried using it more than once and it wouldn't work. And
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Punisher. Have you ever used coupons or anyone else?
I've used the award program when it first came out. Since I only stream once a month, I don't really use it. I don't think it's really fair to them. I mean, they may not reach the award, and so for my purpose and my shows, it doesn't really work. I already, when somebody buys something from me, they always receive something additional anyway. And obviously, if you buy more, I give you something even nicer. So I reward every person that buys from me, no matter what. So that's how I do it.
Okay.
Plus, I run giveaways the whole show now. since we have the better way to do giveaways, and I give back to support, especially like when we did the last cast raid train. Not only did the people that bought the last cast books during that raid train, even though it was only 30 minutes, they received something extra special in their package. And they got a typed out letter from me that I sent just to them. So
Nice. So yeah, having that little bit of extra stuff to help bring, I like. There's another thing that if you're listening, whatnot, do that coupon promo code. Do it where you can an option to only to this person or multiple uses to only that person.
Yeah, I would like that where it's only one person to a set person for whatever reason, or a set group of people, instead of it being everyone or just new buyers.
Yeah. Now, with the when we were talking about pushing out more than 5 people at a time, grouping people, that's another thing. Having groups of people of your followers, just grouping them up like, hey, these are my Spider-Man fans, or these are my horror fans, or these are my whatever fans.
See,
or whatever it is.
That's the one thing you can do on eBay.
Yeah, well, I'm providing in the tools for that, but see, that's the thing. I don't understand why they're a social media type company, but they don't implement the social media type features. Makes no sense.
Never did.
But anybody else on the promo code coupon points type system?
I mean, basically, Whatnot's in the Stone Age.
Yep.
Of where we're at with, like you said, social media platforms. They're stuck basically where they started.
Well, the only thing they really do is the Discord. That's their basic.
I mean, don't get me wrong about this point system and everything. Listen, anything else that we can do for the app is great. But when you're taking your time and building this and doing that, how long did it take them to build this point system and all that shit? Fix the other shit.
I agree.
Yeah, I think there's higher priorities.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, look, I got 2 emails the other day saying that I'll be receiving $5 credit because 2 of my people got their first purchase, and I was like, I never even gave it to anybody, so I have no clue.
Yeah, it's again, the right hand has no idea what the left hand is doing. None. There is no communication whatsoever. Like,
well, not only that, where is the promotions for the comic community?
There isn't.
Like, I understand the blind boxes turned into a fucking disaster because not only did they not ship them to everybody and was fair like they did the one time they did. I think it was the second time where they sent everybody the second box and everything and they distributed them. But then they got greedy and only basically handed them out to a few sellers, gave them a shit ton of boxes, and everybody else was scrounging. Then they raised the rate of shipping to like $20 originally for the last time. You remember that, Joey?
Yeah, what happened is what's his name who did the cover for one of the books did a stream and gave everybody access to get on the Whatnot show to get the boxes, and the people who were Whatnot sellers didn't get them.
Yeah, because I remember them saying, "Oh, if you missed out, we'll run a second show."
No, they
yeah,
didn't.
Nobody got that shit.
No, they didn't. They didn't because what's his name? Was it Tyler Kirkham? Yeah, it was Tyler Kirkham. He did a stream before and gave everybody the code to get into the show for the Whatnot show. Because when I got in there 1 minute after and tried to grab them, and they were all gone already.
But no, they turned it into a disaster where they were only given a few sellers. Like
Yeah.
they're like one box. And you had everybody going in there. And then all of a sudden you go on, I'm not going to shout any names, but we all know who they are, had 20, 30 boxes of them. And I'm like, seriously?
Mhm.
And
There was
then not
also
only that, they held all of ours and shipped ours later so that those people had theirs and they could sell theirs first.
Yes, but
There was also-
listen. This is what they also did. They also brought them to the con and took away from the sellers the ones that
Yes.
they brought to the con.
That's what I was going to say. They actually brought them to the New York Comic Con, was the
Mhm.
one that it was, and if you remember, they claimed that the boxes were bad, so a lot of people didn't get them. Also, me, Alien, and every other international seller never ever got a chance to get any of these, even if we had a shipping address in the United States for us to get it. We were never, ever allowed to get them.
Yeah, look, even eBay just sent out an email a week ago or a week and a half ago that depending on how much you sell, you're getting DC, Catwoman, Absolute Batman, some kind of free book to sell on your show with a certain amount of quantity. So we got freebies from eBay.
Yeah, I personally feel Whatnot has abandoned the comic community for the most part when it comes to any kind of special promotions for us.
Well, Drip Shop did the same thing. They got away from the comics and they stick with all the cards and everything like that. And all the promotions are for the cards.
It happens. Unfortunately, we're the redheaded stepchild of
Yeah,
the
well-
collecting community.
Hopefully,
You know,
it
it's so
doesn't-
easy to. I mean, I think about this kind of stuff all the time. But like new customers, or rather new users of Whatnot, whether you're a buyer or a seller, can populate what you're into. Right? I'm into
Mhm.
Spider-Man. I'm into The Last Cast. I'm into fucking Alien. I'm into all this other stuff. And just tag yourself, and then to Flat Earth Santa's point, use the social media like spiderweb, as it were. I mean, if a bunch of users were tagged with, let's say, Alien, because they're into that, they could be guided to my show automatically. If I just put that, you know, this is what I have. I have Spider-Man. I have Alien. Right? These links can happen just very simply, but I think I'm just compounding the problem. They're behind the time.
Well, they try to fix more than one at a time, and it winds up creating a fiasco.
It's old code, and I think I've explained this.
Oh yeah,
numerous
the old
times.
code, definitely.
It is very, very old, poorly done Java code that is, my God, it is not done well at all.
It's Windows Vista. Bullshit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey,
Some people might not be old enough to know what Windows Vista was.
no, it was the one between Windows 98 and Windows Vista. That
Windows Me.
Yeah, ME.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There was one of them between 98 and Vista.
Yeah, it's ME.
ME.
Yep. Yeah, Millennium Edition. Yeah.
Yeah, the Millennium Edition. I don't think it was
That's
out
the
for a
one.
month before they trashed it.
So how hard would it to be to change the coding? Would it?
It would understand if they're going to start implementing a lot of this stuff, it would almost be beneficial for them to go from ground up.
Well, let me ask you a question, Flat Earth. If they're going to do that with the existing code, can't they get some type of code that actually attaches with that to enhance it?
Yeah, what they can do is they can implement what's called GBuff. Okay. It's a buffer. It's a buffering system that allows when there's a whole bunch of stuff that is from a lot of different places. It's basically a buffering agent that handles what gets done and what gets done quickly. Alien has probably dealt with it on GBuff, whether it's Google's version of C called Go. We use it a lot in one of the companies we have, so I know it pretty well. But it's they could tack that on and make a world of difference.
So would they have to shut down in order to do all this stuff, or?
Yeah, well, they could do it in a development environment, test whatever, and then do a switch over.
And then basically it would just be an update, like when they do change anything else, right? So you can still operate as a seller.
Correct, but it's more so on the back end than your end.
Yeah.
The app really doesn't have to change much. As long as they're doing. Now again, they could implement a modification if they used with the GBuff. They do the Go stuff instead of using with their API calls. Why am I blanking? Alien. Help me out here. What do you call it? Stuff. I want to call it JSP, but it's not JSP. No, not load balancing. That's basically what GBuff is. What do you call the rather than XML? There's also JSON. Sorry, JSON. Rather than do JSON. Yeah, correct. Rather than doing JSON or XML, it's actually easier to use the GBuff stuff in Go. So
because they are using JSON on some things right now. I know that.
Yeah. Yep, they are.
And it's terrible.
Well, there's nothing wrong with JSON. JSON is a standard.
No, the way they're implementing it.
Oh, could be. It is. Well, it depends on which module they're using in Java to handle JSON.
It's in the whatchamacallit, the import.
Oh, it could. I'm just talking about the module on how dealing with JSON speedy. Also, you can, depending on which database they're using in the back end, if they implement it with JSON automatically, where they can send it and not have to parse it. So, yeah. Anyways, either way, that's getting into a little technical that might be.
Yeah, but maybe because they actually are an established company, maybe they can spend some money and bring in somebody that's really talented to fix this.
Yes, they can. They really could. Somebody that knows what they're doing and has dealt with this. Somebody, they could bring in on a, consultant basis and fix this shit and make it work. Because
sometimes eyes looking on the outside see more than the eyes looking on the inside.
Yeah. Yes, that's right. Critical.
Did you hear that, Critical?
Nerds.
Yeah, it's like seeing the forest through the trees. Sometimes you can't see the obvious problem.
Yeah. So,
anyways, like
a
wire, like a untrained.
Does anybody have anything else that they'd like to talk to?
So I got a question. Did you get an email on that point system that they're doing?
No.
Because JoJo told me about it the other day, and I was like, "What the heck is going on now?"
Yeah, no, I didn't. No, I looked it up on the new stuff that's being implemented. On whatnot, you have to search for it. It's
you see, that's the thing that's bad too, because they don't even let you know what's going on. You have to go and find it yourself.
Yeah. But does anybody else have anything that they'd like to discuss?
Wasn't there something else that they're adding to the chat or something, like different emojis or something that coming?
Yes. They said they were going to do that.
I remember something else from earlier too that I would like to add. You should be able to add GIFs.
They won't do that again.
Okay, awesome. That would be amazing.
I would love it, but the problem is the bandwidth that required for that is a pain in the butt, and it would ruin the chat.
But let me ask you a question. Doesn't that just go like a sale?
No. He's talking about a GIF, not a GIF. Sorry.
Oh, a GIF. Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Oh, I wish they had GIFs. I wish. That is like my one dream thing right there.
So this way I can use my finger GIF.
Fucking me. Bandwidth upgraded, baby.
Like I don't think people understand the cost involved in doing live streaming video. It is enormously expensive. And I know they make billions of dollars, but trust me, on the overhead of streaming, you look into it and you'll understand why, sometimes they're cutting costs here and there. I'm not trying to defend them. I'm just giving you some perspective.
Hey,
It's expensive now. It's expensive now, but just like when you first got your cell phone and you had to pay for a certain amount of text messages or you had to pay for a certain amount of minutes. Now most people have unlimited all that, including unlimited internet. The cost will come down with the better the product gets. And the more it becomes available.
I would like my phone not to overheat.
Yeah, my iPad.
I would like for you to plug your phone in and charge it.
Well, I'm not
I'd like my charger to fucking work.
Don't use Whatnot. That's how you don't get your phone to overheat. that thing it sucks. There's another one. How much it sucks on power.
The battery power. No other app does that though.
Yes.
YouTube doesn't do that. And you can stream
no other
video,
app.
though.
I can listen to YouTube all fucking night long.
Yeah, but I'm saying
all day long.
About apps, all these streaming apps, even eBay. If I'm not plugged in, it will drop.
I don't stream on eBay, but I don't have.
You can
Do
run
what?
your show on battery mode, guys. If you
On
go
what?
on low battery. So I don't know if this is on the Samsung, but
low battery mode. I got you.
Yeah. You can do your show on low battery mode, and it stays online. Like it doesn't fade out. Like you can still operate.
It's battery efficiency.
Battery
Yeah, I use that.
Saver.
I use that, but my phone, when I keep it when I have it plugged in, and I'm like, my phone is right now. It's plugged in. We're talking. We're doing this. No problem. When I'm doing it with Whatnot, and I've got the newest phone, and it's still it doesn't overheat like the other one did, and completely shut down.
But it gets hot.
But it gets super fucking hot, and it's like, I'm afraid it's going to catch on fire.
You got to actually put a fan on the back of your.
You need a fan on me right now. I'm about ready to fucking melt.
Give yourself a reach around. You'll be okay.
Then I might heat myself up a little more.
You got to pay first. If we got to pay, you got to pay.
Yeah, but Punisher did bring up a good point before, is that they should really, I think everybody did. They should really concentrate on fixing the priority issues and not worrying about these little dinky dink issues.
It's a distraction, Joey.
The filter button disappears on me. Okay, this is the most annoying thing. Can I please get this out? I have 3,200 items in my buy it now, and the fucking sort button disappears. I have to stop the app and open it again. Oh, go on my show. Okay, there it is. There's the filter button. I can sort them. Oh my god.
Well, you guys didn't know that they actually limited it to 500 at one point in time per seller that you're only allowed to have in your shop.
500 items.
There's a problem they need to fix. I'm glad you guys brought this up. There's a problem. I go in your buy it now. I start scrolling down. Look, I want to hit a
Oh,
button.
yeah.
I want to look at a book closer. I come out, I go down, hit another book,
Yes.
and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden it kicks me
Zip.
all the way back up to the top.
Yep.
And if you have
Exactly.
that many items in your shop, I'm like, son of a bitch. So the only way to do it is to sort it by price. So then you
So
have to
bad,
scroll
yeah.
down to the price so you don't lose where you're at.
Yep.
Or if you've got a lot and you do a search, what'll happen is it puts it at the bottom. There's like a whole bunch of, if you've got a whole bunch of items in there, you still have to scroll all the way to the bottom to get the one that you searched for.
How do I know if he's got 1,700 items what I'm searching for? I want to see everything he has.
Yeah, I know. It's
But I'm
So
saying is
listen,
that
I
is a
spent a
major
lot.
problem.
that's
It totally is.
it is a major problem.
I spent a lot of time this weekend thinking about it too. In fact,
But you know
insofar
what the
that
problem is, Aylin.
Yeah,
Right?
I do, and so I kind of mitigated it a little because I'm like, this
have
must
to use
be a
local
terrible
storage.
experience for my buyers. Yeah, so the search is pretty good if you have a naming convention. Okay, if you have haphazard naming convention, forget it. But if you standardize your stuff, the search is good. And what I mean by that is, in my show notes, if you look in my show notes, it's got a bunch of useful searches there because they take
He's not reading
advantage
show
of
notes.
the naming convention I set up. Am I fading out?
No,
Oh,
we
you're
got,
here.
Okay, all right. And so it gives my buyers an opportunity to like search for, like, I don't know, let's say you wanted to search for sketchbooks, books that are just black and white covers.
So all the
Like
names
I
are
have
the
that
same.
as a standard. Yeah, exactly. So,
So
when
you
they
search for
type in the word
Spider-Man.
sketch, it all pops up Spider-Man,
Exactly.
and it's really good. Actually, the search is pretty good. I'll give them props there, but sometimes it only works, I guess, if you have a good standard, because otherwise it would be nuts. And I can see what Punisher Rider is meaning by this, because as a buyer, I'm the same way. I'm trying to show everybody all these books, but how the hell does a buyer go through 3,200 books?
You don't.
So I want exactly. So the way I wanted
you
to make
can-
it
you
was
can.
like you can if you give them tools to limit their searches.
no, this is why I was going to say, think about it this way. I can do this really quickly for buyers. Basically, what I can do is I can throw it into local storage, or what I can do is change the refresh time on that specific item, where on that scroll, right, to a different time so it doesn't refresh quite so often. Then you can scroll it. Would that be a benefit to people out there? Do you think?
I just
that
don't
might
know
be a
why I have
tool?
to go all the way back to the beginning.
Because
It does it all
what
the time.
happens is it refresh. It's a feature that it refreshes. It's an inline JavaScript refresh, so that it can keep the information updated. It's because of the chat too, because it has to keep the chat updated. They're also updating it too often, and that's why I said I would do that specific element. I would change that to a different refresh rate with a tool so that it doesn't have that problem. I'm saying, would that be a cool
What
tool?
about if they change the buy it now to categories? Like you hit the buy it now and then it could go into categories. Like you could do a Spider-Man, an underground, a horror category.
That's not
So
a
if
bad
I want to
idea.
look at that category of that kind of book, I could scroll down just maybe instead of 3,200, maybe just 150.
You kind of can, but
What do you
it's
mean?
more with filter, and it has to be on the seller to put that information in the quality listing. I get it. It would be awesome. I don't know. Again, I think that's more right, because you can set all those things, like, is it Marvel? Is it, whatever? Is it that's in the quality listing, that you can put stuff in there that people can filter and search by. So
I mean, there might be people that are looking just strictly for Spider-Man, but there's a lot of people that are maybe find books that you didn't even know existed, and you become interested in it.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Yeah, it's a tough one because I tell my customers sort my buy it now by created date, newest, and you
Yeah.
can see all the new stuff that we just added, right? Right. So that's a kind of a tip for them. But it must be annoying. I concede this point because I'm always looking at my store from the buyer's perspective because I want them to have the best time, not the worst time. And if you're, oh my God, if you're flipping the thing back to the top of the page every time, that must be annoying as hell.
Well,
Are you
just look at the other problem that we had when
Yeah,
they
I
implemented,
talked over.
the pre-bids, and you had to keep on searching your whole inventory for your pre-bids so you can run them until they did the button.
Oh yeah, the tab. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That was the stupid. That was
Point, guys. Sorry, buddy, I didn't mean to step on your toes there.
no. Go ahead.
Okay.
Did he get abducted by aliens?
So, like, yeah, man, but I'm back. Back. Anyways,
Poor alien. He's having a moment.
If you have a common word like Marvel in your listings, yeah, you could the buyer can type Marvel and then the subsets the list quickly, and it's pretty good. Like I was saying, their search is pretty good, but you have to take advantage of the quality listing, I guess, and then have a standard. It's the only way I see it. Because you could list ASM, Amazing Spider-Man. You could list Spider-Man without the goddamn hyphen. You know. So how do you take advantage of all of these options? For example, for my TMNT books, I have that word TMNT in the description, so I can actually take advantage of the nice title, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, blah blah blah, second printing, blah blah blah. But in the details, it says TMNT. And then my users can come in quickly and just type TMNT, boom, and they get a list of all those books.
See, I'm going to pull this up. Here's a quality listing. And you can do by character. It's in there when you do it. So let me just share.
Can you
screen.
search for that?
Yeah.
We'll come up with that character.
You can. I'm pretty sure you can.
Field, yeah, I think that's right. There's like field there, right?
Yeah. So I'm just going to bring this up. So as you can see, bigger. You can do by character. You can say Spider-Man, right? And then they can search for it. Superhero team, universe, great. There's all this information, but the problem is you have to put this information in, right? That's the issue.
100%. And this is what I was saying earlier, dude. If buyers would just put their preferences in their profile, like that, like I'm a Spider-Man guy type of thing, and others, the network effect would be simple to do a cross-reference when the user jumps in your store. Oh, you have Spider-Man. Oh, you have blah, blah, blah. Perfect, right? This is what the seller has. I don't know. I see it simple in my head. I don't know about you guys.
Well, no, yeah, you're right. Like you could have that as a set preference. And when you go into someone's room, you could filter based upon your preferences, or that would be the default. And then you could filter any other way. So when you look at your stuff, the stuff that you're looking for immediately or your preference would be at the top of the auction list or the buy it now list.
Yeah, and even from a search perspective, like if the guy was just to go into comics section and then types in the top field there, search for Spider-Man. I know I keep using Spider-Man, but maybe, alongside the listings that are out there, also the sellers that have that item.
Yep. Well, very nice. All right. Anybody else got anything they want to talk about, or before we go to the round table to get where everyone's got coming up? All righty. So let's start with Mr. Soda Pop. Tell us what you got coming up. Tell us where people can find you if they don't know already.
Hey, Soda Pop _ comics. We are sellers on Whatnot. We have big shows. Everything starts for $1, noon Central on Sunday. This weekend is insane. It is high dollar cartoon books, movie, TV, and gamer books. We will not be on Tuesday. We're heading to Nevada for a few days. Then we come back for the following Sunday, which is going to start or have more just gigantic books starting at $1, like a Silver Surfer #1, yada yada yada. Yeah, we have insane shows coming up. I just listed a what is it? A Ghost Rider 1, a Spidey Platinum. All this stuff is starting at $1, so make sure you go in and bookmark our shows. Try to get everything listed out. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, all of it's Soda Pop _ comics. I'm really, really, really trying to get to 1,000 followers on Instagram, so any support would be amazing. I hit like 250 over the past week and a half, so that's cool. Yeah, we're kind of cool. Tuesday nights, trivia nights when we get back on normal schedule. That is super fun. You buy a book, you get a free book, no matter what. You buy 10 books, you get 10 free books. It is a good time. And bring your own bottle. So,
Soda Pop, you said you're going to be in Nevada?
yeah, we're going to Laughlin we leave Tuesday morning and come back Friday.
All right.
Yeah. We fly into Vegas, but then we drive to Laughlin.
Yeah. All right. I thought maybe you'd be in Vegas.
Oh, that's coming next month. We're going to see Guns N' Roses play live. So, but yeah, we go into Vegas. We like Vegas.
Well, let me know when you come in.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, that'd be awesome, dude.
Cool. Madame Skipping Stones, where can they find you? What have you got coming up?
First off, thank you for having me again, and thank you everyone for being part of my journey. I'm starting cards. Cards coming Friday, and Sunday, and that's where I'm heading, and that's what's going on. I'm going to try and I'm trying to work a deal out with my sons to help me do a couple toy shows, but I haven't gotten the confirmed help yet and haven't had a chance to really talk to them about it before the shipping rates change this month. So I'm pushing for that to be done. And if I can get it done sooner, then we'll do it even as soon as this weekend. But as of right now, it's cards. So for you card collectors, time for a real treat. I want to say one thing real quick. Shout out Michael. He's going live officially this week. And so I'd like you guys all to take a moment and bookmark Kingo Comics. Kingo, Kingo, KINGO _ That's Michael. Let's show him some love and support. And he's taken a leap of faith and going to do a little bit of selling on the side, pastime kind of thing. And I think he's going to do great. So I just want to shout him out real quick. And to everybody else, thanks for hanging out with us every week. And yeah, you put it in the chat. Thank you. I didn't want everyone to think there was 2 G's in it.
Yeah,
And
he's got to build that first. We can't bookmark it until he puts it in there. So
yes,
at least create the show, Mike, so we can bookmark it.
yes, I'm gonna. As soon as I'm done here, him and I are gonna do a practice run, and we're gonna have it all build. Schedule some shows, and so look for that. Definitely, Michael, you can do that real quick. Set up a show, so you can start bookmarking it. But yeah, I think he's officially now a seller. He's gone through that application process, which is like a non-application at all. the little quick step that
Are you
have to
are
do.
you breathing? You can sell.
You can do it. So anyway, so make sure if you can, if you're available to join us over there and kick them off to a good start. Other than that, cheers to the next chapter, friends.
Nice. All right.
And Rick,
Oh,
you threw me off all week this week now because you weren't on yesterday, and it really screwed up my whole damn day.
Yeah, I was helping a buddy process a new collection, and I got some cool books out of it. So
Excuses.
geez, I wonder who that could be.
No, it's a local guy. I got a Spotlight 5, a Tomb 1. That's where I got the Ghost Rider 1. I got the First Falcon, the Death of Green Goblin, First Werewolf by Night, Spotlight 2. Yeah, just a lot of cool shit that I was able to get from him, and then some discounted. So yeah, I'm going back there tomorrow to help him out again. He got so much shit; it's just ridiculous.
All right, well, let's not throw my schedule off too much. I know you said you're not going to be on next week too for Tuesday night, but
yeah,
I don't approve. Just so you know,
I don't approve. My liver needed a break too. I'm getting older.
Hey, you can get a transplant.
I might need it by the time.
Mr. Punisher, where can people find you? What have you got coming up?
I am Punisher Rider, and you are going to see me live at Terrificon in 23 days.
23.
F16 and F17 is the Surtur and Punisher Rider booth. You will also see Flat Earth Santa at that booth with his new tools. You will also see Critical Hit, Soder Pop, Miss Surtur, Eggplant, Bailey's, Critical Hits, and Jay Celeste, the boss, and many, many more people from Whatnot. And I mentioned the Surtur this week that I think we need to get some blanks. And I think all the people that we meet from Whatnot would be cool to sign the blank.
Hell yes.
So I think that's a good idea for all you that are going to be attending Whatnot people. Maybe grab yourself a blank or bring one with you or purchase one there. And that way you could get a bunch of people, to sign it that are part of the Whatnot family. Yep. You can get me as Punisher Rider 1 on Instagram. My Instagram's blowing. I mean, I'm getting like 20, 30 people a day. And I vet them. That's why it's private. If you're not into comics, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just not adding you because this is based on comics. And in 22 days, you'll be able to get the new Punisher Rider and Surtur exclusive. We've shown the faces of Joker, and we've shown one tomorrow night on the Surtur Collectible Show. I'll be popping and co-hosting and exposing the next Joker.
Oh my goodness.
I want to let you guys know that the Hidden Gem Show is already posted. Punisher Rider will be running everything at $1 sudden death. I have books in the bin that are in the shop that you can pre-bid on, or not shop, in the pre-bids. So you can check out the cool bigger books that are coming out. I am going to process on the 22nd of this month the next 100,000 books that is coming out of this collection.
Oh my
So
God.
I am on the fence of whether I'm probably going to have to make this a multiple show thing and still keep that show on the 29th or move it till after Terrificon. So it'll be either the 29th, it'll be multiple, or it'll be moved to the middle of August.
You ain't
So
gonna sell 100,000 comics in one show. I'm not. I'm just
listen,
telling you.
princess, you Punisher
I have
Rider.
faith in you, but I don't have that kind of faith in you.
Well,
We
here's how it's going to be. If you don't do it, you can't sleep. You can't go to bed until you sell 100,000 comics. How's that?
listen. I'm processing 100,000 comics. It's just going to be what I'm going to pull out for the show.
Okay.
That I could tell you this collection uh, was brought to my attention, and I don't know what it's going to be. I can say that in this house was abandoned, and the only part of the collection that I have so far, and I've processed it all in CLZ. Everything's been bagged and boarded, and I have the things ready to go for the show already. I've been trying to keep up with this. It was 497 books total. So of what I'm going to be selling so far. So that's why I'm thinking we're going to be looking at maybe multiple shows with this. But I want to see what I bring in so I can set up the shows of the way I want them set up for you guys. So hidden gems, just make sure you keep an eye on my stream. Just keep checking back. I will keep everybody updated weekly what's going on. But I can tell you, do not want to miss these shows. It's going to be a hell of a ride, and you're going to be able to get a chance to get amazing books. Everything will be sudden death, whether it's a pre-bid book that's in the shop that's ready to go, or it'll be one of the other awesome books. Everything will be starting at $1 originally, and it will all be sudden death.
What are you setting the sudden death timer for, you think?
I'm thinking 10 to 15 seconds.
Okay.
So I'm going to, this is,
Thank God.
and to be honest with you, I have, besides the bags and boards in my time, I have no overhead with any of these books. So whatever they go for, I am fine. I will be showing each of the bigger books that come out. I will make sure I'm showing it so people can see. But the other books, I mean, they're in the bags and boards. I'll take a quick look around, but I'm not going to probably be taking them out of the bags. Just the bigger ones so people can see, and we're going to be rolling. So
Nice.
Nice.
I'm excited for you, Punisher. That's just going to be fun.
All right,
and
listen,
trust
guys,
me,
I
you're
gotta
going to
run.
see Punisher. You're going to see Punisher Rider show like you've never seen one.
Yeah,
He's
thank
gonna
you for
lose
not
his voice.
doing the 30-second sudden death. What's the point
No,
of doing
Yeah,
this
there's
is going to be 10 to 15 seconds, and we're going to be doing it. The time I get ready I put the name on, put the tag on, and go, we're going to be running the next one.
All right, guys, I gotta run. I got a show.
Take it
Okay.
easy, Joey.
Take
Thanks,
it easy,
Joey.
Joe.
All right.
So,
See you
Good
guys
show.
next week.
Have a good night.
um,
Bye, Jeff.
I can tell you it's going to be a lot of work as a single person. I am going to need the mods. I am going to run a show. I'm going to run it on Wednesday. I think I'm going to start it. I'm going to start it, and we're going to roll it till at least midnight. So I'm probably going to start it around 4 or 5 o'clock, and we're going to roll for probably a good 7 hours. So I'll have everything. The only time I might have to stop is take a piss or something, but we're going to roll. So I want to make a hell of
Roll
a
a big-
show and go.
Roll a bit for when you've got to take a piss. Roll a bigger book. Give it that extra time.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for a while, so I got it, but it's just,
Dude,
it's
man
gonna,
up and piss in a fucking Mountain Dew bottle or something.
I was
Oh, there
just
you
going to
go.
say, grab a bottle. You're good.
bucket. I'm just gonna put a bucket in front of me and have my wiener sitting out as it go. Bucket.
Exactly. That's what I would do.
Bucket. I'll get that 5-gallon
There you go.
Home Depot bucket and just have it sitting in the bucket, ready to go.
Have a hose, duct tape a hose around it. That's all
Yeah.
you need.
But guys, it's going to be a hell of a show, and you guys are going to get a chance to get some awesome books. And I can tell you that the books that are going to come out of the next 100,000 that are coming out of this basement have not been touched in 20 plus years. So I
Nice.
don't know what we're going to find. So it's the hunt's going to be great, but you guys are going to. I mean, I know Santa and Soda Pop have seen some of the stuff that have came out. I did list some of the stuff, but this is just the entrance of this house, and I am really, really excited to see what's down there. I can tell you really quickly. I know I'm taking like skipping stones time here, but I have found stuff from 1939 all the way up to modern. So, and in this collection, they found a 1934 Gowdy Lou Gehrig baseball card. So we don't know what we can find. And the 1939s, the two 1939s I found are around the same time as some really monster books. So just
Nice.
stand by.
Nice.
And yes, I will start stuff at $1. But I will tell you, if I find an Action Comics #1 or something like that, it will be going to grading first. I can guarantee you that.
All right.
Well, you can start it on Whatnot all you want, but I guarantee you that would be the wrong place to do it. But
No, that's probably going somewhere else. So
all right, Alien. Where can people find you? What have you got coming up?
All right. Thanks for having me, dude. Appreciate it. Sorry I was late. So if I could just quickly do my good for the week, that is a shout out to Big Daddy Comics. He was out shopping somewhere and he saw an Alien poster with a cat, of course, just like the movie. And he thought of me and he bought the poster for me.
Aww.
On his own. That was really nice of him. So I just want to give him a shout out for that. Bought a frame for it. Can't wait to show you guys. It's gonna be sick. All right.
was it an actual cat or a reference to a cat?
It's an actual. Look, it's kind of like a.
I'm just joking, Alien. I'm just joking.
You're the shit, buddy. I love it. All right, listen. Soder, have a good time in Nevada, buddy. Skipping.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck with the cards. I think you're gonna do great.
Thank you.
Punisher, congratulations on all your success, dude, with the last cast and the find here. That's gonna be exciting. I'll definitely be at that show. Mike, in the chat, I bookmarked your shows, buddy. And for the chat, I'm a 9-foot xenomorph. Right?
That's Canadian, right?
That's Canadian. So that's 52. 52, and then sometimes he walks around on maple syrup bottles.
Snowshoes. So guys, next week I had my second eBay training, so that I should be able to do a live show soon. So look for that. I'll post that on my site, aliencomics.ca. You can follow me on Whatnot, Alien Warrior 75, guys. And there was one other thing. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. Thank you so much for having me, and we'll see you next time.
Nice. And of course, you're listening to us every Wednesday for Whatnot, Why Not? So yeah, I want to thank the panel, and of course, yeah, you're going to be able to see me live and in person at Terrificon. Because let's face it, I am the best, the smartest, the most evil, the pure awesomeness comic villain that has ever graced the pages of the funny books.
And of
That
course,
is
she's
me.
at the Punisher Rider booth.
I had to go somewhere. I mean, I'm just too awesome to contain all in my own booth. So anyways, it's absolutely awesome. Come take pictures. We're going to be having our own stuff. We've got our Santa suit and whatever. we're going to be cosplaying, so it's going to be a lot of fun as our characters. Take pictures, get stuff signed. And by the way, as Punisher said about the blanks, when you go to Terrificon, you actually get a Terrificon program that's a comic. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, on the last page is a blank page. So if you don't pick up a blank, there's that to use as well that they give you when you walk in, that we can all sign as well.
Correct.
Yeah, so that's really cool. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to make my show Thursday. I may have to move it again. I've got a lot of stuff that I have to deal with at clients before I go off to Terrificon. So we'll see. It's here and there. But either way, thanks everybody. Thanks panelists. Thanks the chat. What's that?
Stuff.
What's that?
Oh, sorry. Mel asked me a question.
Yeah, thanks everyone for coming. Chat, we couldn't do it without you. We wouldn't do it without you. You guys make it fun. Follow everyone on Instagram. I'm Flatter Santa on Instagram. Get everybody up to 1,000 so that they can live stream on IG. So there you go. And on that note, I'm going to play us out. I'll stick backstage for just a couple minutes. And yeah, everyone have fun. We will see you guys next week. Everyone say bye.
Goodbye.
Toodles.